Today on the channel from Jack's Class Superstars Series 19, we've got two Hall of Famers with Eddie Guerrero and The Rock.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Jack's Class Superstars unboxing and review. And today we start Classic Superstars Series 19 with Eddie Guerrero and The Rock. But remember, for all your modern day wrestling figure needs, to hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Yes, it's true, 10%. But today, Eddie Guerrero, The Rock, no strangers to the Jack's Class Superstars line. Rock having many single packs, 2 packs, 3 packs. Of course, Eddie Guerrero having a few figures as well. And they both even transitioned over to the Deluxe Classic Superstars line. So a lot of figures from these guys over the years. And we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And of course, this is part of our Tuesday tradition, Jack's Classic Superstars Tuesday on the channel for well over 2 years now, probably almost 3 years at this point. Every single Tuesday, without fail, we've had Jack's Class Superstars content. So if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to get ahead on stuff like that, check out the Patreon link in the description below. You can support the channel, but you can get way ahead on videos like these than traditional YouTube. So there you go. But let's start it off with, we'll start with Eddie Guerrero. Why not? We'll start with old Latino Heat himself. And Eddie Guerrero looking good here. And of course, this is Black Tiger gear Eddie Guerrero from his Japan run. And I believe Mexico for a little bit as well. I think he had a couple of matches in CMLL maybe. I can't remember, but definitely New Japan Pro Wrestling as Black Tiger. Unfortunately, this was originally going to be a Black Tiger figure, but for some way, along the way, probably legalities, it all comes down to, you know, as JR would say, it all comes down to cash and creative, and I'm sure there was something going on with that, some kind of rights issue or something, but it would have been pretty cool if we would have got a Black Tiger version of Eddie Guerrero. So at the last second, they gave us that old Eddie Guerrero head, very simple for Jax to do on the Black Tiger body. It would have been cool if he had the black mask with him, but unfortunately not in the cards. But we did get a black steel chair. We didn't get the black steel chairs a whole lot over the years with the Jack's Class Superstars line. A lot of gray and silver, a lot of blue, not a lot of black. So Eddie coming in hot with the black one. Besides that, nothing else really going on, and it really is just kind of a repaint of a former Eddie Guerrero figure we had. We had a very similar figure in the Best of WCW wave from Jax back in the day as well. So very similar, but it was more of his iconic WCW attire on that one. There he is on the side, looking only like he could look. Eddie Guerrero on this side. On the back of the package, we got the cross-sale, big Series 19. We'll be going through all those guys. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel. UPC's warnings, tail of the tape, the old blurb, and then a glamour shot of Eddie Guerrero. Let's see what it says about Eddie back here. Weight 220 pounds, 5'8" is his height. Finishing move, the frog splash, and the lasso from El Paso. Always love the name of that move. Titles, WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion, WWE Tag Team Champion, and of course, Hall of Famer. And this figure is from what year? 2008 is when this came out. Without further ado, I'm going to open it up. Oh, it hurts me a little bit. It hurts me a little bit, but it must be done. Must be done for science. Got to get him out of the package. And we're going to see what's going on. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. And there it is. Old Eddie Guerrero looking pretty good. Looking pretty good in the plastic prison. Pop him out. Gonna pop his chair out. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we got the black chair for Eddie. How about that? Like I said, we didn't get the black chair a lot. It's very different than the blue and silver, if you know your colors, and I'm sure you guys do. So there it is, black. Don't need to walk through that too much. Now we get Eddie out of the package here, and it's got that crazy Latino Heat Eddie face going on, and it's kind of that smug look with the little lip up like a young Elvis Presley. Just a good-looking Eddie Guerrero. I think you know all day long this is Eddie Guerrero if you get this. If somebody gave you just the head of this figure, said, who is this? I think most hardcore wrestling fans would say, that's Eddie Guerrero all day long. I will say he does got that old Jack's Classic sticky disease, or Jackson General sticky disease in his hair, so that is always unfortunate. His accessories are also elbow pads, black elbow pads. That's it. No microphone, nothing like that. He does got a fisted hand. They move side to side, back and forth. Always like the hands on the Jax figures. Then he's got a gripping hand over here. We got white wrist tape painted on. Of course, single jointed elbows, bicep cut. Arms that go all the way around, of course. Head side to side, waist side to side. Legs all the way up, all the way back. You can kind of do a forward split there. And then ankles back and forth, and then a single jointed knees on him. A little loose in my right ankle on him. I don't like that at all out of the package. But definitely an Eddie Guerrero we know we love. Interesting tight designs on him. Kind of the gold and the black, really different than what we're accustomed to with Eddie, but if you can imagine him with the black tiger mask on, it's a little different persona for sure. And of course, like Chris Benoit being Wild Pegasus over there, a lot of guys adopting the mask. I don't think Dean Malenko ever had a mask over there. That Malenko name carried him all the way over. I don't know why the Guerrero name didn't. But anyways, a good Eddie, a deep cut Eddie. I would love to have a masked Eddie one of these days. We'll see. Maybe that'll happen. I don't know. I'm not going to hold my breath too long, but a good Eddie and something different, because Eddie, around this time, especially in Jakks, we'd gotten so many different Eddie Guerrero figures. This actually felt different. So always love that. Always something off the beaten path feels good every once in a while. And that's where this Eddie Guerrero sits in my neck of the woods. And I'll get him to stand up here maybe. Just got to get him right. Bam, like so. There it is. All right, now we turn our attention to the great one, Old Rock. Of course, the Rock, just like Eddie Guerrero, but times 10 as long as Jakks figures were being made. Of course, Bone Cruncher days, Titantron, R3s, Classic Superstars, Ring Rage, Adrenaline, Treacherous Trios. He was in everything under the sun and still is, because he does move units when you put your old business hat on. And of course, this is Intercontinental title Rocky. As you can see, he's got the Intercontinental title belt there. I guess this would be probably around the time he was in the Nation, maybe. After the Nation, probably. After the Nation a little bit, but pretty close. But definitely a normal Rocky figure. Like I said, we've seen a lot of Rocky figures over the years. On the side, there he is. On the side, The Rock. And then on the back, of course, we got the tail of the tape, we got the blurb, we got the big cross-sell, we got UPCs, we got warnings, and we got a glamour shot. So let's see what it says about our old friend The Rock here. Debuted 1997. Oh, what a year to be alive 97 was. 260 pounds, 6'5". Finishing move, the rock bottom and the people's elbow. Titles, WWE Champion. Champion. They spell it wrong on the back of the package, so that's a little bit of a typo action. Intercontinental Champion and World Tag Team Champion. Champion Eon. He's a Champion Eon. There we go. Without further ado, let's get him out of the package. Let's pull the old Rock out. Now, this Rock was very similar, released just another set later with the World title belt, and really that is the only difference, and we'll talk about that here on the channel. See you later. Goodbye, Rock. And there we go. Going hard, going fast, going free like a young Lando Calrissian. There he is. Pull that belt out. Pull that figure out. And we're off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's start with this Intercontinental title accessory. We've literally seen this 1,000 times. Yes, you heard me right, 1,000 times. We've seen it a lot. But it gets the job done, I guess. Not the best, not the worst. Not even in the middle. I don't know. But it is title belt. But then the Rock figure is pretty good. Man, talk about a fabulous, fabulous head sculpt, head scan, whatever you want to call it. Say what you want about Mattel. Mattel does a great job. I love Mattel figures, but some of their Rocky head scans, head sculpts, True Effects, looks a little bit out there. A lot of times he ends up looking like Derek Jeter, where he doesn't quite look like The Rock. Man, you know all day long who this is. You know who this is. If somebody gives you this head sculpt all day, you're saying it's The Rock. Just one of the best head sculpts from The Rock. Of course, got those long sideburns. Absolutely love those long sideburns he used to wear. A little bit more hair. Of course, the people's eyebrow running hard right there. Just amazing head sculpt for this Rock. Just one of the best, I would say, in all of Classic Superstars. Looks really, really good. Of course, articulation is going to be the exact same as Eddie Guerrero. He does got knee pads. He does got elbow pads on here with the Intercontinental title as his accessories. He's got the Rock on the front of his trunks, and he's got the old Brahma Bull on the back in the gold and silver. Looks really, really good. Got the Brahma Bull tattoo on his bicep. Just an absolute fabulous version of The Rock. I mean, this could be the defining Rock for the Jakks line. Of all the Jakks figures, this might be the absolute best. That would be kind of a fun top 5, top 10 list. Of course, you know, we'll do the top 10 Rock figures of all time, but you could do the top 10 Jakks Rock figures of all time, or the top 10 John Cena Jakks figures of all time. That might be something to look at, because there's so many figures that get missed out on if you're doing a true top 10 over many years, many toy lines, things like that. But man, this Rock, next level good. Better than expected. I always knew it was an okay figure, but having it in hand for the first time, it does look absolutely amazing. Can't recommend this one strong enough. And the Eddie is a deep cut, which you guys know I love a deep cut, so I'm okay with that as well. But two fabulous figures from Classic Superstars Series 19. Any thoughts from you guys on these two? You ever pick them up? You passed on them? Eddie Guerrero's taking a nosedive. Any thoughts from you guys at all on these two? Worth the pickup for you? You guys let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the old notification bell. Every single Tuesday, we got Jack's Classic Superstars content. And the rest of the week, we got tons more content. So make sure you subscribe. You want to be along for all the fun. You don't want to miss a video. And the best way not to miss the video is hit the notification bell, as you guys know. You can also follow along over on social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter. Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Support the channel. Pick up a t-shirt. And you can also support the channel over at Patreon, where you get videos like this months upon months early, bonus content, exclusive content, monthly giveaways, and a whole lot more going on over there at the Patreon, and would love to have you a part of it. So there you go for Classic Superstars Series 19, The Rock and Eddie Guerrero. I am Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.